EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. Throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That is caught. What a throw. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air, it's Fields. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Going up top and looking for Andrews. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Oh, he pumps up the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front foot.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They go play action with Fields. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. He finds Johnson across the field. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They will run it over center with Hall. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
56.
Give up the middle with Hall. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The motion man is Johnson. Play action. It's Allen. Back to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. First and 10.
Here we go.
They put Wilson in motion. First down. Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. Good.
Play action now for Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Right. Here we go, Smart. Go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He's going to run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They face second down and 7.
Here we go.
Now, Fields. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, Smart. All right.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a second down throw for Fields. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bills have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip.
Breece Hall still going. And he's going to take this all the way home. Breece Hall, touchdown Buffalo. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 551, 5.
Fields to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Here we go. Right.
Fields now on second down. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Look out!
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Alert! Look out!
Here's Allen to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he'll take it on in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Bills. Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills move out to a 21-3 advantage. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Fields. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. Second down, it's Fields. He'll get this complete to Allen. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Fields. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. Now a loose football. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Good.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And the Jets are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't...
And he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Samuel, going to see what he can do. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Open man downfield. It's Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
56, 56. It's on.
From the gun, it's Allen. Off he goes. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. And he will do it himself. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now Baz to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. This one caught by Tompkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
In motion, it's Jackson.
Right.
They go play action with Fields. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
No mud. Easy. Right.
Fields from the gun on third down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down.
And he will score. Breece Hall, touchdown Bills. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, son. Right.
On 1st and 10, Field. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Sit high.
Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. as he's standing right around his own goal line. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, it's Allen. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. Man. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Second and 11. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They're going on 4th down. Allen. He's got his man complete to Johnson. He is in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one.